Hey, Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com, and it's really interesting because today is it's a Monday today, and it's my day off. It's the only day that I usually have to kind of do some stuff for myself, maybe my laundry. But today I'm kind of struggling with some stuff. You know, there's some stuff up in a couple of relationships that I'm in, and there's a lot of sadness, a lot of grief is coming up. And in the past, I would have really, I guess, wallowed in it, and I'm enjoying the grief. I'm enjoying the sadness. Someone that I love really deeply has basically been putting me in the friend zone. And it hurts. It hurts. I thought I'd found my life partner, you know, and I really opened up my heart to this person, and she's just an incredible woman, and I really found myself wanting to be her life partner, wanting to create a life together, bringing the masculine and the feminine together in a way that would make a positive difference in the world as well as in our own lives. And there's a block in her heart. And so on the one hand, I have to love her and accept her exactly where she is. And on the other hand, I have to let go. And I don't want to. Because I'm attached. I'm attached to the idea of what we could create together. And I don't want to just do it as friends. I don't. So for me, you know, there's a couple of songs coming through. This is what drives the song engine. The willingness to open my heart. And right now it feels like, and this is a belief, it feels like I'll never find my life partner. There are other women who want to be my life partner, but they're not, you know, the energy isn't quite right, or we've already kind of gone through that and discovered that it was not good for either one of us, or it was good, but it was too painful. So, you know, this whole relationship thing is really a challenge because we come into this world to interact with other people, and interacting with other people brings up our stuff, you know. We open our heart, and what happens is all that scar tissue, all the wounds from our childhood, all the times that we loved our parents and they weren't able to be affectionate or kind, or where we misinterpreted someone else's behaviors as either cruel or as loving, you know, and not knowing the difference. So I don't have a lot of answers for you today other than you have to understand that no matter how much work you do on yourself, you're still going to experience days where you're challenged to grow, where you're challenged to respond, where sadness comes up. I mean, I felt like a part of me died yesterday with the idea that this relationship is not going to happen. And I've never been more intimate with another person emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. And she doesn't even know why. She just has a block on her heart. And I have to respect that. At the same time, I'm not going to put a block on my heart. At the same time, I dare you to open your heart. It's going to break. That's what it's for. Open your heart. Nothing is perfect. No person is the one. Except you are your one. I am my one. But all that being said, we still long to be in relationship. We come into this world alone and we leave this world alone. Yet here we are. Here we are longing for that deep connection, for that other, for that person who, when you walk in the room, they light up, and when they walk in the room, you light up. And I think it's possible. I think it's possible to bring a man and a woman together, or two men or two women, or however you do it, whatever works for you. I think it is possible to open our hearts and to have the kind of honest and deeply compassionate conversation that the masculine and the feminine need to have. Whether it's two men or two women, or a man and a woman, it's still the masculine and the feminine. They're still two energy magnets. There's a magnetic attraction between the masculine and the feminine. And, if you've known any same-sex couples, it's still the dance of the masculine and the feminine, because it's not just about the equipment, it's about the energy. It's about love. And it's about the way we long for this completeness. Now, perhaps it's an illusion. Perhaps it's a story. It's a Disney story that you're going to find this magical other being who is just right for you, And I see a lot of people, men and women, but I see a lot of women, with their list, and their list, and they're in many ways kind of grasping. And so we have to be comfortable being with ourselves. That's a given. And I enjoy my own company. I enjoy being with myself. But then, once you've done that inner work, then it feels right. It feels right to want to connect with another human being. And there's a learning curve. And it's not always easy. And so today, I just want to wish you gentleness to yourself. Be gentle with where you are. When your heart is breaking, know that that's literally emotion. That's emotion that we've created with our thoughts, with our beliefs. And who would you be if you couldn't have that thought that, oh, so-and-so doesn't love me, Who would you be if you could only feel love? If you could only feel love and appreciation for exactly where everybody is, whether they can dance with you or not at this point in their lives. So, cowabunga.com. I know I'm a little subdued today, and I may not use this. I don't know. I'm trying to be honest. And this is part of the work. This is part of the process of being a human being who works at a high level of personal mastery. Not that we ever get there. We never get there. But the striving for clarity, the striving for excellence, the striving for true love, love that's sustainable and life-affirming, love that is worth loving for, worth waiting for, worth exploring, worth falling down and getting back up and brushing yourself off for. That's what we're talking about here today. And sometimes you fall down. And my job is to give you a hand and reach out and help you stand up, help you brush yourself off, and to tell you that I love you. I don't even know who you are, but I'm sending my love out into the universe, into who I imagine you to be. And if you can do the same in your life, and other people can do the same in their lives, what if we became radio beacons of love? What if we became lovers? Lovers of all that is. What if we became radiant signals in the deep of night, shining out across the world to love, to dare to love with all your being, to ignite your heart with love, pure love, love that is non-demanding, love that is accepting, love that is passionate, love that is allowing other people to be who they are, but that who we choose to love instead. John F. Kennedy had a famous speech called, it was the "We choose to go to the moon" speech, and he did this whole thing. We choose to go to the moon, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. You know, he had this whole speech that he gave, and it really got America kind of moving on the space program. But I like the idea of we choose to love, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. I choose to love, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. And I love you. I don't necessarily know who you are, but I'm sending love out. So hopefully you can feel a little bit of it today, to know that whoever you are perfect right where you are. And the very fact that you're watching this means that you're working on yourself, that you're exploring a way. Now, I have lots of tools and techniques in my NLP and self-hypnosis and timeline therapy and EFT and all these different things. Those are great tools. But ultimately, it's about love and about fulfilling your mission here to be a lover of what is, to love what is, to love the soft animal of your body, as Mary Oliver says, to love the world right now as it is, without demanding it be anything different than it is. So have a great day. Cowabunga.com, Mark Shepard.